Hello, this is Victoria Lowe, and I'm back with another video, which means another color. I missed you guys so much, but I'm back, and you know when I'm back, and I'm popping, okay? I can't wait to show you guys this super matte red. You're gonna love it. Stay tuned. Let's mix it up. Mix it. Lipstick game. Mix it. Lipstick game. Mix it. Lipstick game. Mix it. Let's mix it up. Mix it. Lipstick game. Mix it. Lipstick game. Mix it. Lipstick game. Let's mix it up. Okay, you guys, so I'm back, and today I had to whip out my big kahuna. Like, literally, my big kitchen mixer. Oh my gosh, I wanted to try this for the longest, and I'm excited. So first I'm going in with 7 tablespoons of my world famous lipstick base. You can get this from my website, veryveelobeauty.com, and I got my kitchen scale here just so that we could get an accurate measure, because when I'm making lipsticks in this amount, like 15 bottles or more, I want to make sure that that measure is accurate for you guys, and just to make it a little bit easier. I know I should have been doing it this way, but hey, I'm doing it now. Better late than never, right? But yes, I'm just adding my base to this bowl, and as you can see right now it's at 32 grams, but as I add more tablespoons of base, basically as I get to the 7 tablespoon, it's going to increase, of course. So here I am just adding my base to my bowl. Okay, you guys, so I've already added 117 grams of the base, or 7 tablespoons. If you don't have a scale, that's why I went ahead and did it both ways for those of us who don't. But now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of the titanium dioxide to my mixing bowl. And just so that you can see what's going on, I'm just giving you guys a glimpse of it before I add it to my mixer. Now my mixer, I'm really excited about it because I always wanted to try mixing it in a mixer. A girl wrist is getting tired. If you hear me, say amen. But nah, I like mixing it by hand, but if I can make it easier, why not? So like I said before, I got this mixer and I'm excited about it. I purchased it from Amazon and it does just a trick for what I needed to do, and it is just mixing, and it was very inexpensive. So it's a cool mixer to have for your projects or whatever, for whatever reason that you may need it. They come in some beautiful colors. No, they're not sponsoring this video as much as I wish they was, but this is beautiful. This is a beautiful mixer and it works like a charm. Okay, so I made my way back to the scale and zeroed it out, and I'm going in with 6 tablespoons or 31 grams of the FD&C Red number 40 Alum Lake. And this is what's going to make our red really shine through and make it pop. As I mentioned before in my previous videos, I don't use micas to make my colors pop. I use lakes to make my colors pop, because micas are just derived from minerals, and all they're gonna do is give your product a shimmer. So you guys, please visit my shop with me video to get all of the lakes and oxides that you need added to your cart, and so that you can basically make any color. But yes, I'm back at the mixer, and I'm gonna increase the speed on this mixer little by little, just so that we can get that white incorporated into that red. I'm sorry, or that red incorporated into that white. And the mixer is going to do the job, literally. Another question that I get asked often is if you could use the liquid concentrates to create a matte liquid lipstick. And the answer is no, because the concentrates are made with oil, and you're going to need that powder to help absorb the oil in the base in order to make the lipstick have a matte finish. I only tend to use my concentrates when I'm making glosses or the hardened traditional bullet lipstick. So right here, what you see me doing, I'm just scraping off the beater and just making sure that I get as much product as possible off of that beater and into the bowl with my spatula. You do need a spatula for this particular way of doing it, and what you see me doing now is just basically gathering all of that excess powder that didn't go into the original mix, and I literally just pushed it down. And also, if I pushed it down and I scraped any white lipstick that didn't get incorporated as well. Now I'm going in with 1 tablespoon or 6 grams of the pink Red 27 Alum Lake, and I'm just mixing that. I'm just folding it in. You want to be sure to just fold it in just a little bit, just so that that powder doesn't go flying around your kitchen, because it will stain. So I just wanted to fold it in first before I went ahead and put it on a mixer. But yes, you want to make sure that you scrape the size of that bowl after adding a color, and in between. And also, you want to make sure that you have a clean spatula. If you only have one spatula, just clean it off. Get some alcohol, wipe it down, clean it off, because think about it. And this is the reason why some people have white streaking in their bottle. If you're taking that spatula that has product buildup from the first color that you added, it's on the spatula in layers. So that can be a nightmare. So I advise you to, after each color that you add, please wipe your spatula down or get another one. So now I'm just showing you how the color transition from the red and white to the pink. And just showing you how the color transition as I added more color additives to it. And now I'm just scraping my bowl as I mentioned before, and I'm pushing the product down. So all of that powder that's on the side of that bowl, I'm gonna get that and push it down back into my bowl. Now that I've zeroed my scale out, it's time to add the ISO remix. You can get this from Veryveelobeauty.com. I'm going in with 3 tablespoons or 27 grams of the ISO remix to the bowl. We are midway into our product making, and it's the perfect time to add the ISO. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going in with 3 tablespoons of the Isododecane remix. As always, my rule after the ISO is to add more color. because we basically turned this cream into more of a liquid consistency, and sometimes the color payoff goes away. So I'm going in with 3 tablespoons or 15 grams of the red 40 Alum Lake again. And I also want to add a little depth to this lipstick. So I'm also going to be adding a quarter of a teaspoon of the black oxide, and it's basically 2 grams. Very little, because y'all know once we add that black, it's gonna darken up, and you don't want to add too much black unless that's what you're going for. But I just wanted a little bit of black in the amount of 2 grams to make our lipstick have more depth to it. Now I made my way back to the scale, and you guys now see, oh, look at that. It's so luscious. You guys see the luscious state of this luxurious lipstick, and I can't stress enough. Scrape the bowl, 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 because you don't want anything layering around that bowl that'll come back to haunt you and your bottles later. So that's what I'm doing. And this is our progress. That's from the first one to the second, and now to the third with the ISO and the extra pigment. But you guys, I'm going to show you how to make your lipstick dry matte faster. And I mentioned this trick before, but I didn't really show you guys like in detail. So I'm going in with some Kaolin Clay, and I think it's 8 tablespoons to be exact. The thing with Kaolin Clay, it is an excellent product to help absorb the oils from the base and to allow your lipstick to start drying as soon as it is exposed to the air. But the thing with the Kaolin Clay is, if you add, for example, 7 tablespoons of base, you need to add 7 or more tablespoons of Kaolin Clay to balance it out, if that makes any sense, and to add more oil absorption properties. So the more Kaolin Clay you add, the more it's going to absorb that oil. But it's going to also make your product thicker. So here I am going in with 3 more tablespoons, and I'll be sure to leave the recipe below. I'm going in with 3 more tablespoons of the ISO Remix to get our texture back. You see what that Kaolin Clay did? It made it like molding clay almost. But that is what you want. If you want it to dry faster, you want it to look like that before you add more ISO. So here I am, just turning on the mixer, and I'm mixing that ISO into those 8 tablespoons of Kaolin Clay. And it did change the color just a little bit, but that's okay. You can always go back in and add a little more red to make it more vibrant. But the clay, it alters the color a little bit. So definitely, if you want to keep that, if you want to make it pop more, definitely go back in with more lake. But look at how creamy it is. It is so creamy. And I'm not even gonna lie, like around the bowl started getting crusty because of the clay. So, you guys, I think we have, wait, I know we have a winner. I was so satisfied with adding the clay and what the clay did as far as like the lipstick drying faster. I'm so happy with it. So I went ahead and put it in a jar. I have so many videos showing you guys how to add it to a bottle, but this time I wanted to show you guys how to add it to the jar, and also to make, I'm just going in and getting the extra out of the bowl. I'm just scraping out as much as I can so that I don't waste it. But any excess that's left that I can't get, you guys, I always save for samples. But yeah, I'm just tapping my jar, and that's it. This, we just literally made like about 8.5 ounces of lipstick and of product, and it's going to yield us 25 to 30 bottles, 10 milliliter bottles. Now, if you got bottles that's smaller than 10 milliliters, of course, you're going to have more. So I just wanted to demonstrate and show you guys in my 10 milliliter bottle. It is so cute. I got it off Amazon. I'll be sure to link it below. But yes, I just wanted to like show you guys, and look at the wine. What I like about this wine, it helped me line my lips as well as apply. I'm just lining my lips and putting it on, and you guys are gonna see it start to dry like instantly. Like, that Kaolin Clay is a miracle clay. It literally absorbed all of that oil from the base. My lipsticks dried before, but it was more like a slow drying time. But when I started using the clay, especially in larger quantities, it's like the more clay you add, the drier it will be. Look at that. It's already dry. You can already see my lips starting to, the lines in my lips starting to appear more. But yes, the color came out absolutely stunning, and I love it. But like I said, if you want to add more red, definitely add it after the clay. Don't feel afraid. Just do you and tweak it to how you want it. But I love it, especially in time for the fall. But at your request, due to an overwhelming response, Very Veelo Beauty now offers wholesale liquid lipsticks. Oh my gosh, I am just as excited as you guys are. I surely really appreciate you guys being patient with me, but your girl came through. I always do. I got you. But thank you so much. And you can get any of these colors wholesale. Just visit my website at www.veryveelobeauty.com and click the shop, and then click the product that says wholesale opportunities or wholesale products, and you can choose from one of my 30 or more. I don't even know how many colors that I have, but either one of those, you can choose it, and you can get it for wholesale for your business. And the packages start at 25 to 30 bottles, so that's a lot of product just to get you started. And I would love to make my lipstick for you and your company, made with love always. But as always, I appreciate your love and your incredible support. And y'all been riding with me for so long. And even the new lipstick besties, I appreciate you, and I congratulate you guys on your businesses and just starting something that is yours. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.